this is where we have conversations about life, growth, and self care. Guys, thank you so much for coming back to the channel and showing me some love. While we're at it, I need you to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and go ahead and hit that notification bell so you can be notified anytime I upload a new video to the channel. Once again, I want to say thank you to all of you who have come back for some more. Come back, and I'm so happy about it. Guys, today I'm going to talk about something a little different. We're going to talk about, what if I don't want to change? What if I don't want to grow? And this topic came about because I was having a conversation with one of my friends, and you know who you are, shout out to you. We were having a conversation about change, right? And growth. And my friend said to me, your tagline is conversations about life, growth, and self-care. And my friend was like, well, what if you don't want to grow? What if you don't want to change? What do you have to say to those individuals who don't want to change, who don't want to grow? And I'm going to be honest with you. I was taken back. And I know many of you are going to be like, well, why? It might not be that deep to you, right? It was deep to me because I began to understand how, even though that was just a comment that was made to me, there are plenty of individuals who show that they don't want to grow in their actions and their patterns and their behaviors, right? And don't get me wrong, change and growth, it's not easy. It really isn't for the faint at heart. It requires you to punch in to the daily life clock every day and be committed. Some days you're going to come walking, some days you're going to come crawling, some days you're going to come limping, but it requires you to punch in that clock every day. And when we say verbally in our actions and our patterns that we don't want to change, we're really saying that we're complacent and we're good where we are. And although sometimes where you are might be a good place, that's not what life is about. Life is about growth, a daily thing. And really, life is like school, right? Each day, we show up to the school of life. And some of us are in 3 different categories of school, right? We're in the teacher phase, we're in the student phase, and we're in the observer phase, right? There are 3 categories that I say that happens to us in life: teacher, student, observer. And I think one of the most interesting places to be is the observer category, because I think in that realm you're able to observe what's going on with others, with yourself, and you're able to take in what's going on. It might not be directly happening to you, but you're able to see, that's what that looks like. That's how I looked when I did X, Y, and Z. That's how I could be if I don't change X, Y, and Z, right? And then really the observer category is preparing you to be a teacher, because you're able to apply what it is you've observed, and it's also preparing you to continue to be the student, because we're always learning, right? We're always becoming, and we're never too big to grow, right? But to those individuals who deem growth and change as something that they don't want to do, or they're good where they are, I am here to say that is a dangerous place to be. And trigger warning, I'm just going to say that right now. If I'm saying anything to you that is hitting home, I'm sorry, but I'm going to be knocking on the doors today. I'm knocking on my door. I'm at the doorstep, right? And I believe us being in this pandemic, honestly, was a wake-up call for change, right? when the shutdown first happened, we had to be at home, some of us by ourselves, a lot of us with our families, and we were basically mandated to stay in. Now, if you were an essential worker, you had to go in, but still, for the most part, you were mandated to stay inside. And for a lot of us, that was very difficult because many people don't like their own company. Okay. And before the pandemic, a lot of us, or a lot of people were, going and rushing and doing everything and running and being busy, but we weren't home a lot, right? So when you're at home, you're stuck to be around your family, with yourself, and you have to consciously think about things. Like, you think about your actions, your patterns, your life, how you live your life. Some people might be living with people that they couldn't stand, and that's why they were always going and coming out of the house, and they were never home. Hello, right? But we were pushed to actually work or think or see areas that needed improvement. We had to clean up house. Some people literally cleaned their house. They saw, oh my God, my house is a mess. I got to clean my house. I've been running around and I haven't tended to my own home. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you that if you do not tend to your own garden, that means water, that means prune, that means pluck, that means mow the lawn, whatever it means, physically, spiritually, or literally, you are going to be in a dangerous space. Change requires us to be self-aware. It requires us to be in the present. It requires us to be detail-oriented. That's actually something I want to be better at, is being detail-oriented. Because when you're detail-oriented, you're able to catch the little things. You're able to see those little behaviors that turn and snowball into bigger issues. It might be, I forgot my keys today. And then it might be, oh dang, I lost a check tomorrow. It could be anything, right? But being detail oriented requires you to pause, to be self-aware of your environment, of yourself. And that's what change requires. Change requires self-awareness. People can tell you you're blue in the face, till they're blue in the face, what you need to do, how you need to change. You could go to a therapist, you could talk to your pastor, you could talk to your best friend, you could talk to anybody about what's going on with you. But I'm here to tell you, they cannot make the changes for you. They can lead you to the water, but they cannot make you drink it. Change is going to come when you decide, I'm tired of being tired. I'm tired of doing the same thing over and over and over again. I'm tired of getting an F on this test. I'm tired of not passing and going to the next level. I want to graduate. And that's a tough reality. That's a tough place to be when you're seeing everybody else graduate and you're being stuck and left in the same grade level, in the same spiritual grade level, figurative grade level. Now, hear me out. I am not saying that it's easy. I will keep saying that. But we have to get rid of the whole, I'm just human. It's easier said than done. Honestly, that's what's holding a lot of us up. And I don't know if you guys are into J. Cole, one of my favorite rappers. He has a new song, or he has a new album out, and a song on that album said that pride is the devil. And I said, whoa. But he was saying that pride has left a lot of people, it's led them to their death, because they choose not to do something different. They choose to stay where they are. They choose to remain the same. He said, pride is the devil, and I think it's got a hold on me. Pride is the devil, and it's left so many R.I.P. I said, my God. But then I was led to think about, I see what he means. How many of us have gotten a wake-up call time after time after time? But it's so hard because it requires us to do something different. Change requires you to do it different. You might not do it perfect. And here's the thing, a little secret. You're never going to be perfect. But it requires you to punch in that clock every day and do it different. And to commit to doing it different. And to giving it your best. I talked about in my Hey Mama video. My mother taught me, always do your best. Pride is also a good thing. We can take pride in doing our best. We can take pride in doing our best work. We can take pride in the changes that we're making. But if you do not want to grow, it's going to be a sad life, because change is always going to happen. Change is a constant thing. You're going to have highs, you're going to have lows, you're going to have plateaus, and it's ever changing. It's ever evolving. And I don't know about you guys, but I've been looking around lately at life, and I'm like, wow, life looks so different now. We are literally living in a new world. The old ways are gone. A lot of old ways are gone. And we have to adapt and adjust to the change and the growth that is happening. So I challenge you guys this week, what are you going to commit to changing? And how are you going to hold yourself accountable to making those changes? Again, like I said, you might have to crawl. You might have to limp. You might have to run sometimes. But it takes you putting in those little bitty baby steps that add to bigger change. Change is universal. So what are you going to do? Are you going to remove yourself from things that cause you to revert back to old behaviors? Are you going to throw away food in your refrigerator or no longer buy food that causes you to not get to the goal you want to get to? Are you going to continue to be friends with people who don't serve you, serve your highest good? They influence you to do things that you shouldn't do? Are you going to keep maxing out them cards? Hello. What are we going to commit to? Because I'm going to tell you, I'm committed to punching into that clock every day and to try to be a better person than I was the day before. I'm not saying I'm going to be the best person ever, but I am willing to commit to myself that I'm going to be better than the day before. And that's all. That's all. That's all it requires. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope that someone was able to get a nugget, something from this video. Like I said, we're here to have conversations about life, growth, and self-care. And it's an ever-evolving journey. And I thank you guys so much for coming along with me on this journey. I'm going to leave it there, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.